when you're talking about nephesh, or you're talking about soul, or however you want to say it, you're really talking about various aspects of a human being. You can see this word being used in different regards in some ways. And Anthony's point is exactly on track. I do think it's important to realize that however you use the word, it does not define a separate being that's you. It's not. Just as you are not alive without your body, with the body without the soul is dead, or without the spirit is dead, put it that way, then likewise, actually the soul without the body, if you could try to make that distinction, is also dead. There is no life going on. And I think that's perhaps the secret to this passage. What people are wanting to project on this dear lady that was dying is to say, and she was on her way then to heaven and to spend, and so on. The scripture actually never says that regarding her, nor anyone else. That's what we have to stop and think about. The Old Testament scriptures, I think, are so very clear about this. There's hardly room even for a question. We may have a scripture like this one here or there, but the scriptures in the Old Testament are so clear. The understanding of the people in the Old Testament is so clear that we find that they didn't envision, in any sense, life going on when one dies. And as was mentioned earlier about the passage in Ecclesiastes, but in Psalm 146 and verse 4, it talks about breath goes from that person who's dying. They return then in death to that, and their thoughts perish. So what people are picturing about this dear lady whose life is departing from her is not scriptural. It's not in any way what the people would have been thinking in the Old Testament scriptures. Likewise, Isaiah 26 and verse 4, speaking of people who are indeed evil, and he destroys them. They're destroyed. There's our word destroy and perish again, and made all their memory to perish. They're not to be remembered, and I don't think they're going to be remembering. So I think, to me, the thought that this dear lady was departing to go to heaven and so on, you have to write that into it. That's not what this scripture says, and it's not what the other scriptures say that we're looking to and reading.